everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 90 of MCEternal, where today I'm just kinda, doing the things and the stuff. Now, did you break stuff? I probably broke stuff doing that. That's okay, we'll fix it. What did we have here? Ah, we had that. Okay. Cool. I can just... boop, boop. All fixed. Hey, today's episode, I don't have exactly a great plan. Well, that's not true. I kind of have a plan. I'm just not 100% sure what that plan is. So we're going to wing it. Because that's what we usually do. So last episode we did cool things, right? We made this nice, really big size induction matrix. We threw one of each ultimate induction cell and ultimate induction provider in there. The cell allows you to store energy, right? So each ultimate induction cell gives you 204.8 billion RF, which is a lot. It's a lot of RF, right? Now we've got another ultimate induction cell, so in theory I should be able to pop this dude, pop that dude, do that, and now we've got 409.6 billion RF. See? See how that works? Nice and easy. And then the induction provider is what allows RF transmission. So right now, we've got 13.1 million RF in and out. So if we wanted another provider, which we may or may not have the resources for, still waiting on a smidge more osmium. Not the end of the world. It shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, we'll just give it time. That'll help us get the power out a little bit easier. So, with that said, let's migrate some things, shall we? It shouldn't be too hard to do. Let's just snag you. Hey, that was a quest complete. Hooray! And I'm basically just gonna treat this like another one of these. So now, do I have to hit you with a wrench or something? I can never remember. Because there is an input and an output here. Ah! Toggle the output, toggle the input. Sweet. So the flux plug for adding energy to the flux network, flux for removing. So that goes there. And then you should be getting all the RFs. Nice. Nice. Check that out. So you, sir, could probably be doing more. Input plus 15, huh? I should make you an ultimate. That's not an ultimate. That's an ultimate. So why are you still having an internal buffer here? That makes almost no sense. Input plus 15. Transfer limit 800,000. So there shouldn't be a limit here, and limit's disabled anyway. So you should be doing all the powers. You guys are nice and trained, like I would expect. It's only plus 960, though. Those guys are not doing a lot, to be fair. So you're at... so let me just disable the limit there, because eventually we will hopefully have larger numbers. Cool. Alright, and then let's get this guy outputting, right? So you will be changed to output mode. You will go there. And then you will be sending power out so that we get, stuff flowing again. Cool. Alright. So now, does this tell me... So input is 16,000 RF a tick. Output is around 2-ish thousand. So that's what our base is currently using. Occasionally a little spike to 3. Right? We got a little spike action going on now and again. That's cool. Alright, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I would have expected you guys to drain... It's amazing that these gas-burning generators... We are on episode 90. And these two gas-burning generators running off literally water. And that's it. Well, okay. Also a little bit of biofuel. Some pumpkins. Water and pumpkins. Water and pumpkins. And these two gas-burning generators are powering this whole base at this point, right? Like, they really do power a lot, these guys. They do a good job. It's surprising to think about how much they actually power. Can I sneak another... Are you connecting? Nope, you really only have one output face, do you? So that's a thing. Oh well. Yep. I think that's And that's all we're gonna get. I think he produces and outputs the same amount of RF, and that's why he's not emptying, quote unquote, right? Because I think he's producing 7.89, max output it says is 15.79, but that, I mean, I'm just not finding that to be true. Unless you're not, I mean, I don't know. What if we did this and that? Not that it should matter, right? Yeah, definitely doesn't. Yeah, so I think he's literally, he's got an internal buffer of 8,000 and he produces, right, 7.89. So, yeah. So if we were to break this, that would hit 7.95. Yeah, so it's definitely doing the thing. It's just not showing as empty. I say to that. Hey, wow, 60 million RF already stored. That's pretty a lot. That's pretty a lot. And if I wanted to, I could drain this bad boy, right? Right into there. Side config, output. There you go. Now you're doing 36, because that's the limit at which this can output, right? Okay, nice. So I'll just drain that RF out of there, and then we can put them away as an empty cell. Now, so at this point, we're capable of transferring 13 million RF. And we're only doing 37. That's with the cell. That's kind of cool. So I'm thinking we may not need any more transfer speed yet. Another induction cell might be fun. That's only 127 osmium. Yeah, can I make 2 of those? I totally can. Nice. Loving it. All right, so we should have all the powers now. Everybody's doing their crafting thing. Running beautifully. Sweet. So I guess what we'll do is let that cook, throw in a few more cells, have a nice little big buffer, and let's talk about generating power, right? Because once you get a giant storage unit like this, you just have, like, I just want to fill it. That's it. Wow, are we breaking even on power? That can't be true. No, we're just it looks like we're breaking even because we're kind of close, but yeah, we're using almost 30. Look at that. Okay. And you don't have a limit, right? Definitely not. And none of you guys should be struggling for power at this point, I would expect. Yes, no one is really hurting for power. Now, can I tick accelerate you? Without much struggle? I mean, yeah. Not too bad. Yeah, you're not inserting items fast enough, Applied Energistics. Come on, speed it up. Huh. Yeah, we're not even touching the power. Nice. All right. So, yeah, let's look at... Wow, it's all over the map. Let's look at... What should we do? I'm thinking I want to play with... I think we said last episode, and I think this is a cool plan. I'd like to experiment with Mekanism fusion reactor and nuclear craft fusion reactor and compare them in terms of setting them up and all that stuff. Now... In order to get into fusion reactors from nuclear craft, we're going to have to go through the fission line a little bit. But that's also fun, right? I like nuclear craft reactors. I think it's fun to play with those things. So I'm looking forward to getting to do that again. Let's look at that. So to get reactors, right, we're going to need a reactor from Mekanism. So we're going to need a reactor controller. I want you to know how to make one of those. Reactor frames. I want you to know how to make one of those. We're also going to need reactor ports. Luckily, they all have the word reactor in them, so it makes it really easy to open up JEI. There's also a logic adapter. I don't know what that does. A block that can be used to control the basic monitoring of a reactor using redstone. I mean, maybe. Reactor glass. Sounds like a good time. I want some of that. It's always nice to see things, right? And then a laser focus matrix. Laser, that's Mekanism's laser. And a laser amplifier. And a laser focus matrix. That's something we need. Hey, patterns. Get to crafting. Yeah, laser focus matrix. Okay. And that's part of the fusion reactor itself. Now, will I be making lots of these in the future? I don't know, probably not, but at the same time, auto-craft all the things, because die are lazy. Okay, that's enough to get started. So now, reactors. Cool. So, it's made of 75 reactor frames. And 2 reactor ports. No crafting CPUs available. Come on, Chief. Reactor controller. And 8 reactor glass. And 1 laser focus matrix. So I'm going to craft all that, and then we'll be right back. Just as a note, tick accelerated, I am not struggling for power. It's great. Yeah, buddy. That's a lot of RF out. Nice. So we are definitely using more RF than we're producing when we're doing lots of crafting, right? What now? Oh, you're out of red. Okay. What's happening here? Oh, I know. There you go, Buster. That should help. Cool. I'm using all my auto crafting, so I can't produce more of these. We're gonna need more than, I guess, 4 of those nodes. Alright, so that should be most everything. Now, where do I want to put this fancy fusion reactor? That is very much a question. Should I stick it behind my big induction matrix? That would be cool, right? That would kind of be cool. Should we clear out a nice little area here? I think that would be fun. Yeah, maybe back behind there we could have like a little hidden... Yeah. That seems reasonable. Looks good to me. Alright, and then you and a building gadget just to fill in the floor and whatnot. Cool. And check. Nice. I like it. Alright, nice and cleared out basement. Nice. Let's look at forming the Mekanism reactor, right? So first we start with a base 3, 4, 5. And it's like a star-like pattern, like this. That looks cool. And then a 3 by 3, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. And it looks like we can have glass in some of these spots, and I like glass, so we're going to do that. So we're going to do a 3. Not you, though. 3 by 3-ish pattern. Now, some of these can apparently be reactor ports. So I'm going to put glass on the front, and I'm going to put the ports on the side. How's that sound? There you go. Okay. And then next up, it's going to basically be a square, and it's going to be 5 by 5-ish. So that should be cool. Cool. So the ports could have also gone up there, by the way, but we'll put our laser focus here. Now, do you get 2 of those at a time? You do, but I think you only need 1 per reactor. So why make it so that when you craft it, I don't know. I don't understand nothing. I just work here. I'm hoping that reactor glass can basically be in place of any of these blocks, but I'm honestly not sure if that's true. All right, and then this is the same as the second line, so it's like that. So maybe just to make this look a little bit more symmetrical, I'll put this here. Look at Dyer using fancy words. Symmetrical. Trying to make things look nice. I know I'm not good at it, but yeah, you know, stuff and things. We'll get this built with this, and then we'll look into it, you know, otherwise, right? So then the last level is going to be you, and you with the corners. And then the very center goes the controller. And if I'm not mistaken, it says formed, so that's good. I like that. Now can I replace... So if I break these blocks, it should say not formed, incomplete. Good. And then you guys, and that's formed still. Cool. Now, does that count as formed? Nope. So you can't be in the corners there. If you want glass, got it. It can only look like that. Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, the numbers on the wiki are a little bit off. I didn't need quite as many blocks as it indicated, it seems. But that's okay. I have, like, infinite resources, so I'm not even concerned. Now, don't we have to shoot a laser into this thing? I think we do. So I might want that on the back, and I might want more room back here. Let me do that real quick. All right, so that looks pretty good. So let me do... I'm going to borrow you. Okay, and we're going to put these guys here like so. And then I need one more reactor glass, which hopefully ain't too much to ask for. Really don't have any extra reactor frames? Oh, I do. They're just in my inventory. Whoops. Oh well, life goes on. There you go. Do the thing. Well, actually, I could probably just cancel you. And now say reactor glass. Thanks, buddy. Now we're cooking. Okay, so that should be cool. So we have the laser's going to go in here. Yeah. I kind of remember that there's a laser that you shoot into it. That's about all I remember. It's funny, like, you don't play with certain things. Like, when was the last time I built a Mekanism fusion reactor? I have no idea. I'm sure somebody might know. Well, like, when was the last time I legitimately built one of these? I mean, it hasn't been recently, I hope. Either that or my memory's really worse than I thought it was. But, you know, we'll see. All right, so I kind of remember this now. Things are coming back to me. We need some lasery things. So laser from Mekanism. We need the actual laser itself. Hey. We need the actual laser itself. And then we need the laser amplifier. And we fire the lasers into the amplifier, and the amplifier shoots it into the chamber. Right? Sounds about right. So I think we need 5 of these, if I'm not mistaken. And we need 1 of these. Okay. Alright, now that those lasers should be done crafting, we can go set them up down here. And if I remember correctly, you can kind of set up as many lasers as you want, but we're going to stick with the 5-ish. Okay, and then you're going to face this way, is that right? Yeah. Okay. So he stores energy up to 2 billion. Redstone output off. Oh, neat. That's cool. Min, max. I think I can specify this, right? Oh, okay. 600 million RF storage. So I think that's about what you need. I think that's about what you need. The wiki says you need between 600 and 800 million to store. And we're at 500 million, so we're not quite there. So max 800 million RF. I don't know what the min is. No delay. Okay. So then what we want to do is have the lasers, right? So I'm thinking we could have a laser here. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? Looking good. Thank you. Ow! No, no laser. Bad laser. Okay. Do I need to give him a signal here to not burn out his power, or what? What's the deal? I know he needs a redstone signal somehow. How that is, I'm not entirely sure. Let's get like 10 of you, because it's about time we have extra on hand. Ah, no. Facing upwards. Oh, okay, that's cool. See, they've got power because they filled up from my thing. Okay. So you're storing nothing. Why are you storing nothing? You should be storing. One of these days I won't sit inside that laser, I promise. Hi. Ah, there we go. Now you're storing. Beautiful, got it. Okay, it was hiding behind the garbage button. Alright, so now he's storing power. Right. Now I know what you're thinking. Direwolf, how are you going to trigger a redstone signal when you can't access any of the sides? That's a question. That is a really good question that I don't super duper have an answer to right now. I don't super duper. So here's a question. If I were to... Can I break... Ah, good. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So let's just test this real quick, right? You're going to go on the Direwolf20 network. Output 2,000 RF a tick. I guess that's the limit that you can accept, Mr. Laser. So he's filling up. And I'm not sure what the max does. Does that limit how much he's allowed to have? Let's make it 3 million. Well, I'll make it 2.5 million. Right? So when he hits 2.5 million, is he going to stop filling? That's the question for the ages, folks. Nope. That max apparently means nothing. Cool. Well, that's good to know. So I'd like you to be charged. So what we could potentially do... I'm just thinking about how we can configure this. Right, because at some point we're going to want to stop this. Now, the other thing we want to test is, I presume by putting a lever here... Oh, you break blocks, do you? Haha, today we learned. Okay, cool. But I bet... So what if we set you... Can I make it so that you respond to a redstone signal? I thought I could make it so that you respond to a redstone signal. I thought I could do that. Am I crazy? Still outputting. Alright, so there is not. So we are going to change this. Let's remove you. You. And you. And let's get our energy cell that we just... Did we even put it away yet? Hey, we've got our 2 induction cells, so that's cool. But where's my... Didn't I have a mechanism doohickey around here somewhere? What are they called? Cubes? Are they called cubes? I thought I had an extra ultimate energy cube. Did it get used somewhere? It might have got used somewhere. We'll just craft one. Whatever. And then ultimate universal cables. We're probably going to need more of these. So you get to work too, buddy. Okay, so what I'm thinking is... No, not you. Get our cube. Right? And you'll get placed in such a way that you're just chilling here, right? Wow, you filled up very quickly, Energy Cube. Holy cow, was that quick. Wireless transfer, let me tell you. It's amazing. So you're going to go there. And let's see. I guess the top would probably be the best place for you to get power from. Because I'd like the power to happen here. Right? So let's have you output on all sides for a minute. And I'd like you to be redstone controlled high, so he only outputs power when he's getting a redstone signal. Cool. Let's try for some semblance of niceness, huh? Just try to pretend to be making this a little bit good looking. It's a stretch, I know, but, you know. Okay. So you're going to come up here and get the power. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then realistically, we just need you to also get it. So let's remove this guy for the time being, and you're going to go in the corner here, buddy. Nobody puts Feral Flare Lantern in the corner. Okay, I like this route. I like this plan a little bit. This plan seems cool to me. Yeah, I like this. I like this. So now we just need to get you power. So we'll do that so that you can input. Is that right? Is that the right side? Yep, 5117. So then we redstone signal high, you're full, everybody stops sending laser beam in, you're not getting more power for it. Well, in a moment you won't get any more power. Once they drain their buffers. Cool. Yep, already drained. Beautiful. Alright guys, so we've got a lot of energy pumping into here. Now if we wanted to, what we could also do, by the way, is have another laser amplifier, right? Because laser amplifiers just basically beam RF in one big chunk. So we could have another one behind it, and we could have more lasers feeding in if we want this to fill up faster, right? Because clearly there's a limit to how much RF a tick each one of these lasers can beam into this amplifier. But we're already about a third to a quarter of the way there with the RF we got. Now, how are you doing, buddy? You are doing a net gain of power still, so that's actually cool. So we are actually, you know, slowly but surely increasing, right? We've got 16 coming in, we got about 12 going out on account of all these things, right? If I turn this dude off, he will now be at, you know, 2 going out, right? So let's say 2,000 RF a tick each is what each laser can do. Is that a rough, accurate estimate, I would say? Yeah, that sounds about right. And I'm also seeing, like, the redstone output here, energy contents. I bet if I make this max 800 million RF, that would have this guy emit a redstone signal when he hits that amount, and that's probably what these numbers are for. That's cool. All right, good times. So when we're ready, we can either give this guy a redstone signal or flip him to low, and he'll shoot out a laser to kickstart this reaction. It'll just go right into there. But before we can kickstart the reaction, there's a few things we need. So we need fuel in here. Yeah, okay. We need a reactor port. Let's see, that would be you and you. There's a spot for the fuel. Don't I have to put like a DT fuel pellet in there or something? I feel like I have to do that. I feel like there's a spot for a DT fuel pellet. I know you can put tritium and deuterium in here, and we can set the rate. I'm going to make the rate 2 for now. I think that's how many millibuckets per tick it uses of the deuterium and tritium, which we'll look into making next episode probably. But where exactly do we put the fuel pellet? That is something I am struggling to find. Reactor ports. Oh, I think it goes right here. This spot right here. Heat, fuel, and statistics. Okay. So this is the spot where we put the hull room. So that guy, a full hull room. So I think to make an empty one is pretty easy. We just put some gold dust. Not a problem, right? To fill it, though, we need DT fuel, right? And that would be one of these two. I don't know which one we need. JEI is not helping me here. But to make this stuff, it is a combination of deuterium and tritium, and that combines to make DT fuel. And then we put that DT fuel into the holrum, and the holrum starts the reaction, and then we need to feed deuterium and tritium into the fusion reactor to generate power. That's the basic gist of how this works. Now, can I have another reactor port? Because I know that we've got... I'm actually not sure where the power comes out. Maybe the power will come out of the controller. Maybe the power will come out somewhere else. We'll figure that out. I don't know if I need another port for that. We'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll see. Now, you're at what? How much power? You're about getting to be halfway there. So I think what we're going to do is wrap up the episode here. And we're going to note that we need DT fuel to fill our setup here. And we're also going to need deuterium and tritium. Right now, tritium comes from solar neutron activators, which comes from lithium, which, remember, we've got, right? So we need solar neutron activators and lithium. So you are doing what, lithium? You're getting there. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to void you, and I'm not going to let you do that. Cool. And then let's trash you guys. And what should happen now is because... Actually, no. That's not good, because now our lithium is just going to go in there. Let's turn you off for a minute, buddy. Let's do redstone. Applied energetics, redstone, doohickey. Active with signal. Okay. And then level emitter? Not the fluid one, the normal one. Give me one of these dudes. Hopefully that's a quick craft, because we do need to wrap up this episode. I can pull this off pretty quickly, I think. And what we'll say is if we have less than 2,000 deuterium, he'll be allowed to import bus. I like that plan. I'm going to remove one of the accelerator dudes, though. I'll probably remove both the accelerator dudes. Yeah, I like that plan. So no more accelerators. You require a redstone signal. You will get cables. And you'll come here and here. And then we're going to put you here, level emitter. Nope. Gotta sneak it in the right spot. Nope. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is this. I was hoping I could sneak it in there, but nope. Alright, so you're gonna detect emit when levels are below 2,000 lithium. Okay. So when you're below 2,000 lithium, which we should be at 2048, boom. You emit the redstone signal, we get lithium coming in, and then stop. Cool? I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's trash this extra lithium because we don't need it no more. And I'm going to call that wrapping up point for the episode. We'll come back next time. Because we've done this, we now will start backstuffing on lithium. Right? What'll happen is we'll fill up this internal buffer of lithium dust, and then all of our stuff here will start to backstuff, and we can turn that into tritium for our nuclear reactors. And we can take advantage of having both. All right, Double 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. For now, take it easy.